Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. Whitehaven celebrated their veterans and their bicentennial on Sunday with a parade and a celebration at the park. During the event, fire crews from the Fear Nots Fire Company, the Freeland Fire Company, and the Lehigh and Lassand Rural Volunteer Fire Company all came out to show their support in honoring those who have served. The community also came out to celebrate Whitehaven's 200th birthday with games, music, and bubbles in the park. The celebration of the bicentennial will continue in July with a street festival on Main Street and with several other events throughout the year. Officials say a Hazleton City Police cruiser was involved in a motor vehicle accident on Friday while transporting an injured child. Officials say they were first flagged down around 1 o'clock p.m. by a female who reported that a child had been struck by a vehicle. According to police, the child was lying in the roadway and not moving. At the request of the child's family and due to the severity of the child's injuries, Hazleton Police began transporting the child with family members to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. However, during the transport, police report that the Hazleton City Police cruiser was involved in a motor vehicle accident with an SUV. As a result of the accident, West Broad Street was temporarily shut down between Wyoming and Laurel Streets. The incident is still under investigation. Stay tuned on WYLN for updates on this developing story. Crews responded to a residential structure fire in West Hazleton on Sunday. According to officials, the fire broke out around 4 o'clock a.m. in the 500 block of Winters Avenue. Fire crews from Hazleton, Hazel Township, and West Hazleton responded to the blaze. Officials say the fire was located in the rear of the building and was contained to the area of origin. Coming up on WYLN News, a man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Plus, Governor Josh Shapiro announces that Pittsburgh will host the NFL Draft. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Andy, and tomorrow's going to be partly cloudy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. Smith's Floral is a full-service florist and greenhouse. They sell their own vegetables grown from seed in their own greenhouses. Peppers, cucumbers, eggplant, kohlrabi, over 25 varieties of tomatoes, and so much more. All varieties of herbs, bedding plants, hanging baskets, and perennials. They grow their own geraniums, plus cemetery tributes including logs and mixed pots. Stop by Smith Floral at 555 North Broad Street in West Hazleton. Smith Floral has been serving the Hazleton area since 1896. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Once again, it's time for the Weatherly Hill Climb. Watch it live Saturday, June 8th from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. Hosted by Marty Burns with special guest Chris Barrett from the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau and Tom Knorr. Check it out on WYLN TV 35. It's the Weatherly Hill Climb, live Saturday, June 8th.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Francisco Aponte Jr. is wanted on charges of simple possession and use/possession of drug paraphernalia. He is known to have ties to the Lansford area. Anyone with information regarding his whereabouts is asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. Governor Josh Shapiro traveled to Pittsburgh on Thursday to celebrate the city's selection to host the 2026 NFL Draft. Shapiro said he was proud to advocate for Pittsburgh to host the event as part of his commitment to making Pennsylvania a tourism destination. Visit Pittsburgh estimates that the city will see a boost of over $120 million as a result of hosting the draft. The press conference was held at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Hazleton Area High School's graduation ceremony will once again be broadcast live on WYLN. The broadcast will begin at 6 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, June 5th. The ceremony can also be viewed live on the WYLN TV 35 YouTube channel. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with St. Clair Part 1. Plus, we check in with Luzerne County Manager Romilda Crocomo on Crocomo's County Report. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
first settler to be given claim to the land just north of Pottsville was James May in 1808. Several other settlers would be sold the land in the intervening years, although one of the more prominent ones was Arthur St. Clair Nichols, who would be sold over 400 acres in 1830. It would be in his honor that the eventual community would be given its name, originally St. Clairville, and the town now bears a Nichols Street in his additional honor. In 1844, a group from Philadelphia, informally known as the Carey Group, purchased lots and started laying out the streets. The town would be officially incorporated on April 6, 1850, via decree from Governor William Johnson. Its name would be shortened to simply St. Clair at this time. Industry had already taken root in the community by this point. At first, it was the timber industry that held the largest sway, with several sawmills and grist mills in operation around Mill Creek. Coal would be discovered in St. Clair in 1824, and it soon became clear the area was rich in black diamonds, with the Primrose, 7-Foot, Orchard, Skidmore, Mammoth, and Buck Mountain veins of coal all running near the town. The first mining operations in town would commence in 1830, with the first operations on today's North 3rd Street. To help get the coal to market, the third railroad to be built in the entire United States, the Mill Creek Mine Railroad, was constructed. Running roughly 4 miles from the St. Clair area to the northern terminus of the Schuylkill Canal in Port Carbon, its tracks were made of wood covered in iron, and the cars were drawn by horses. Coal mining would soon become St. Clair's keystone industry, with numerous collieries in operation in the borough. Among those that were in use over the years were the Mount Hope, Pinkerton, Hickory, Rainbow, and John's Eagle collieries. With the rise of railroading occurring around the time of the fall of the canals, St. Clair would become a firm rail hub as well. The Mill Creek Mine Railroad would connect to and eventually be taken over by the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad in 1844. This allowed the area's coal to reach market more quickly than it would on the canals. The Girard Tunnel, the second railroad tunnel to be built in the United States, ran under Mine Hill north of town to an inclined plane in the hamlet of Wadesville. Meanwhile, the Monomoy Broad Mountain Railroad, built in 1862, opened St. Clair to the coal deposits of the Monomoy Valley to the north. The coal mine there would be lifted up the then new Monomoy Plains to Frackville, then sent down the railroad to St. Clair and further on to market. Later, the Pennsylvania Railroad would build its tracks through St. Clair in 1887, passing west of the community with an impressive trestle over what was originally signed as U.S. Route 122. By 1861, the Civil War would break out across the country. St. Clair would more than do its part in the war effort, in fact, sending the highest percentage of its male inhabitants to fight for the Union. These include the Wetherell Rifles, commanded by Captain Edward Farn, which were among the very first units to respond to Lincoln's calls for men. Lewis Howard, the youngest drummer boy in the war, was also a St. Clair native. In gratitude for its contributions to the Northern cause, St. Clair was, after the war, given possession of the Vicksburg cane, which was made from a branch of the tree under which Ulysses Grant had accepted the surrender of Vicksburg in July 1863. This critical Union victory had given the North sole control of the Mississippi River and effectively split the Confederacy in two. The cane was presented to another St. Clair soldier, Richard Brown, and reportedly remains in the Brown family today. Also, after the war had ended, the town's veterans would form the St. Clair Monument Organization to build a monument to honor those who had served. The finished memorial was dedicated on Thanksgiving Day, 1874. It still stands today in Oddfellow Cemetery.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m. Powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on Wyln TV 35.
Hello, welcome to Crocomo's County Report. I'm Preston Indris, and here with me is Romilda Crocomo. How are you today?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Okay, so what I want to talk about is, well, regarding the upcoming holiday, Memorial Day.
Correct.
And, let's see, I used to always look forward to this day in school. Let's see, even though we've had 3-day weekends before, this one in particular just rubs us the right way.
It's the beginning of summer, basically, right?
Yeah. I always looked forward to it, and it seems to be a good way of saying almost there.
Almost there, yeah. Right.
And this particular day is regarding Veterans too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And I just want to thank all the brave men and women who sacrificed their lives for us. We wouldn't be here today on a television broadcast and have the freedoms that we have here in the United States, but for their unselfish service. And so I personally want to thank them. And I want to remind them that we have a very, very active Veterans Administration department here in the county. Our director, Jim Spagnola, is retiring. He has been with us for years and has just done a really good job. I want to remind the viewers that we have 2 locations, one in 40 Fort at our airport, and those hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The number there is 570-706-3960. You can also make an appointment to meet with the staff there, and then we now have a location here in Hazleton at City Hall, and they're Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 3:30. We provide a lot of services. Obviously, we place the flag markers at the cemeteries, but we also help veterans apply for other services if they need any kind of assistance. So I encourage anyone who has been in the military or a spouse or child who has been in the military and needs some questions or assistance to call or show up at these offices.
It would be really nice, and it's nice to say that even though it's been a while, it would always be a while, but the admiration that we give to the veterans who basically volunteered and sacrificed a lot, the admiration will never, ever go away.
No. We owe them for our freedoms, and we sometimes take the freedoms that we have here in the United States for granted, and this day is here to remind us that we shouldn't.
And people who are even related have to just they can feel proud that in their blood there's someone that's willing to do something like that. Example, my grandfather, he was in the Navy, and it's nice to know that he would be able to do that. Do you have anyone in your family?
Well,
my
father served in the Army, and I remember he had his Army hat, and I used to wear it when I was a little girl playing. But he was in the service as well. I have very close friends who have been in the service or in the service right now, and really, they sacrifice their lives for us, and they don't know when they're going to get the call to defend our freedoms or freedoms for other individuals in other countries. So it really is a day to memorialize and keep our memories current of what our veterans do for us.
Yeah, keep it intact. That's why we have museums, holidays. It's all there for the correct reasons. Yeah. Anything else I'd like to bring up that regards that we're all proud of this? Anything else having to bring up or did you bring up everything you?
I just encourage individuals, if they need assistance, to call our offices. That's what we're here for. We're public servants, and who better is entitled to public service than our veterans? So I just encourage individuals who are watching, if they have any questions, to call or go to the office and ask for assistance.
Strongly encouraged. And so I think that does it well for the Memorial Day portion of Croquemose County Report, and hopefully that there's more great stuff coming up. We'll see you next time.